It's time to hop into the land of Dawn. Game number 1, Rebellion Zion versus Alter Ego.
Okay, we can see that, as I said before, the threat for our Rebellion Zion in the first game is by doing some really close-up team fight. But as we see with Alter Ego Esports, opting for Esmeralda, opting for the Beatrix, Valentina, and also Vilvius, and also Franco, they can do some kiting damage. They can do some kiting team fight, and that will make a prolonged team fight that, okay, maybe yes, Rafaela is on the Rebellion Zion side. She can make some HP recovery, but not as long as Alter Ego Esports with the Pi in mind.
With that being said, we can already feel a little bit of kill pressure here for the side of Alter Ego Esports. Leo Murphy so far has not been playing as aggressive as we're usually accustomed to, because he usually now plays backing up Udil and backing up Boy. But right now here, he is going to be taking a lot of damage.
A whole lot of damage. Suelo pushing it onto him. Leo Murphy, oh, still able to get out there. Suelo almost taking him down. They might actually be looking to invade the jungle, but knowing Esmeralda on the Demon Slayer clears very fast, they opt to back off.
We can see that Alter Ego Esports are going to be lacking in terms of that mobility. Rebellion Zion do have Rafaela to zoom around the map, but oh my god, Suelo is going to be caught out here first blood by the Samsung Galaxy A series, and Alter Ego Esports, they're roaming to look for another pickoff on the board.
Yeah, they have to do some early fights in early game, because like I said before, Valentina's passive is when the enemies are lower in the XP section, it means that Valentina will have more XP than Rebellion Zion's player, and that will make a really good snowball in the early game for the Alter Ego Esports. But we can see that the turtle has been spawned, and this will be some turning point for Rebellion Zion if Fearless can take down the turtle.
We'll see. 2 retributions for Rebellion Zion, basically with the lethal counter. Suelo already trying to open up the map a little bit more, but Udil is going to jump onto Wijanarko. Remember though, with Fearless, he has the lethal counter and the retry, but Udil has stolen that lethal counter too. So technically, they also have 2 retributions. Boy 1 level down against Fearless though. They're going to go on to the turtle. Udil still in the mid lane. It's a battle of retributions, but Leo Murphy finds the hook onto Wijanarko. Boy jumps in with a falling Star Moon, unable to finish Wijanarko off. Meanwhile, in the back lines, Dyron gets a kill. Boy caught against 2 members, still able to dodge away, but can't dodge away from the enhanced chain that enables Dyron to get that double kill. Here though, we also have the town prediction by Axe. That's quite mixed.
It is quite mixed. 2 members from the side of the Indonesian casters have actually said that Rebellion Zion have the better draft, and so far it looks like it's actually going to plan. So far, Rebellion Zion with the very aggressive early game composition, they have been able to get a lot of objectives on the board, plus 2 kills as well. Alter Ego Esports have yet to respond to this.
Alter Ego Esports looks like they're conflicting on the what to do and what purpose does Franco has to do with Wijanarko. As we can see that when Franco hooks to Wijanarko, Esmeralda seems confused. Which one should he take? Should he take the turtle or should he take the kill on Esmeralda? And that makes a big mistake on Alter Ego Esports.
What the heck? Tyron, the man that we expect to stay in lane just to clear out the wave, he's actually the one pushing the pace on the Paquito, roaming way more than Phovius. Pi, not really able to create any impact so far in the game. Still 0-0-0. But with Dyron roaming, they secure another kill. 3-1 Rebellion.
To be honest, Alter Ego Esports, they're going to be a tough matchup to go for in that mid to late game, because they need those power spikes to hit. Whereas from the side of Rebellion Zion, they aren't as dependent. Dyron already a very unstoppable force here, especially on his power pick. You can see the impact that he has in the game. Whereas Phovius, he needs his items, and that's going to need a little bit more time.
And take a look at the level advantage that Fearless has been able to actually get already early on. He might actually get level 8 here, putting himself 2 levels above of Boy right as the turtle spawns. Meanwhile, Suelo able to dish out the damage onto Udil. Dyron again rotating faster than Phovius. Leo Murphy though with the Bloody Hunt is able to find Suelo. The damage comes through from Nino, who's not able to find the kill. He flickers forward as well. A massive resource spent, and Rebellion, they take the victory in the second neutral objective fight. Turtle Slain presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
Well, from what I'm seeing, that Rebellion Zion, since they are invading the jungle area on the Alter Ego Esports, particularly on the orange buff, It makes the Silly Boy one level gap between Fearless. And if we look at the emblems, yes, both of the junglers using Demon Slayer, but again, Lethal Counter is really dangerous in the early game because of the turtle potential, and that snowball potential will make Alter Ego Esports really losing on the resource at the first 5 minutes of the game. But if we see to the marksman area, the emblem is the same, weapon mastery, so in the early advantages, it's just depending on the which one has been babysit more than the others.
The problem now is Rebellion Zion, they definitely have that neutral objective control.
Yeah.
They even have the turret here in the bottom side, and Alter Ego Esports, with their pick-off comp, even they're not able to translate that into anything so far. And this is something similar that we saw yesterday when Onyx went against RRQ. RRQ had the better pressure using the Akai, but Onyx Esports was still able to level it out and look for trades across the board, and this is not happening for Alter Ego.
Sully Boy gonna get clapped. Fearless with the lethal counter, taking the kill for himself. Alter Ego finally, though, are able to actually look for compensation. Getting a turret up top with Leo Murphy roaming there. But they got to be careful. Both of them trying to read each other out in the bushes. Leo Murphy goes for a cheeky hook. Janarko just out of range, barely there. As he also tries to open up the map. 3 members versus 4 in the mid lane. Pi is rotated, but look at Dyren. Again, classic Dyren, always staying in lane.
From what I've seen from my ninja eyes, I can see that Silly Boys has the second lowest gold in Alter Ego Esports member. If I'm talking about gold, it's not necessarily about damage, it's about sustainability. What sustainability? The sustainability to contest turtles like this, which means that Rebellion Zion, until this point, they have taken 3 turtles consecutively, meaning that the resource will be far much better than Alter Ego Esports. And this position is not really good for Alter Ego Esports. We can see that some of the Rebellion Zion players are invading the jungle, from Rafaela and Julian also, and Paquito in the bottom lane. He always seen Fofius, and with Fofius just making 1 item in the damage area, and that is Clock of Destiny, that is not enough at all to take down Paquito with his really fast dash.
But when it comes down to it, although Alter Ego Esports are far behind in a sense, it seems like they are still keeping up in terms of that EXP. Hyze and Nino, look at their EXP. It's not too far off. You can see that the Beatrix is also still looking for things across the board, looking for compensation, trying to get the goal, trying to reach that power spike, but on the bottom side.
Oh, Silly Boy barely getting out of that knockout strike. I do agree with what you said, though, Eterna. It does feel like, even though Rebellion Zion have more map pressure, they have a pretty substantial gold lead as well, and 3 turtles to their name, which gives them a little bit more XP. Nino has been farming like a storm. This man hasn't really been the target for Rebellion Zion, and if he continues to do this, he's going to be a massive threat when we get into the late game, actually. But nope, Nino gonna get caught there, still able to run away. Lethal counter by Fearless. Nino, oh my god, 1 HP, not even close.
Well, that's the problem, Mirko. You have the damage dealer, but you do not have the frontliner inside of Alter Ego Esports, making the damage kind of useless at this point because Beatrix cannot input their damage to the Rebellion Zion.
They can punish Pi. No, it's going to be Silly Boy who jumps in again. That's Leo Murphy caught in the Holy Baptism, and Sway Low seals his fate. Nino, so far, is unable to do anything, not even connecting on that shot on Hyze. Hyze knows it. He's going for the swag recalls. And Rebellion Zion currently are schooling Alter Ego. Dyren coming in. Nino, you're not going to be able to run him for... Whoa, he actually is able to, but he baits Dyren in. Silly Boy now caught. No, Dyren was caught by Silly Boy, but he's still able to run away for now. Finally going to be able to get the kill there on to Dyren. At least some compensation, but Rebellion, every single time you trade, they're always looking for something else. They secure the Lord, and this is starting to look grim for Alter Ego.
That's the problem that we always talk about Alter Ego Esports. Sure, even when they're ahead, even though this time they're not, but even when they're ahead, they get the kill pressure, they get the pickoffs on the board, but they aren't able to convert that onto the objectives. That was the main issue. That was the main question for Alter Ego. Rebellion Zion, however, they have been showing discipline. They go in for the picks, they baited Silly Boy towards that top side, and being able to get that Lord from under the nose of Alter Ego Esports. And now they're going to use this to their advantage. A 5,000 gold lead here in the 10th minute, already pressuring top, mid, and the bottom lane. at this stage, Choji, what can Alter Ego do?
Well, first off, Sally Boy do not play like Rambo. He's always going first to the front line without any backup, making him a feed to the Rebellion Zion. We can see that the gold gap is reaching 5,000 gold right now, and even so, we can see that on the bottom lane, Lord is going out into the inner turret, and this is just 10 minutes of the game. The pressure from a Rebellion Zion will keep continuously dragging Alter Ego Esports to the worst condition as possible because they are playing really safely with the Rafaela in hand.
They're very reactive, but Leo Murphy finds a hook there onto Fearless. Massive shutdown. Nino with the Nibiru's Passion almost taking Region Narco out as well. There you go. Choji, that hook can change the course of the game. Rebellion still need to be very, very careful.
One of the 10 minutes has been played. Just one hook that can make some upper for Alter Ego Esports. But we can see that from the items, even Phoveus has secured to the Clock of Destiny and also the Dominance of Ice, which means that he can be the frontliner. But did you see him as the frontliner?
Yeah, wait. Oh my god. Yeah, when it comes down to the frontliner, I do agree. With the Dominance Ice, they are actually able to stop a whole lot of that sustain. But I do want to put my focus, or put everyone's focus back at home at the Beatrix. He's opted to go for the Heptaseas instead of a Hunter Strike.
This is a Renner play.
It's a Renner play, it's a Wesker play.
Yeah, Renner and Wesker play with the Leo Murphy combo in mind. But once again, pick up one by one. Yes, that could bring Alter Ego Esports to a better condition. But we can see that the timer is hitting the 12 minutes mark, and that means Lord will be enhanced, and that will be a big problem for Alter Ego Esports if they cannot contest to the Lord.
Yeah, I think Leo Murphy needs to get those hooks. I think he needs to
ASAP.
Smell better so he can play better. Like you guys can at home with the Axe dual effect. So don't forget to get yours now. As you can see here, back to the game. Kai has actually opted to go for that Ice Queen wand, so he's going to deal a lot of slows. I think that's something that they really want to capitalize on when it comes down to those team fights. But as you can see on screen, Rebellion Zion already very quick to get this Lord.
And Alter Ego, no response as of right now. Pi tries to open up the map, but Fearless uses the lethal counter and the retribution together to secure the Lord. Alter Ego, they just traded for the bottom side. Tier 2 turret taken away for the Lord. I do think that Alter Ego made the right decision there. They can't really go for those 5v5s. Rebellion Zion have a pretty substantial gold lead again.
I agree. I think they're going to look for a backdoor situation here, perhaps. Because they know when it comes down to that 5v5, they can't do much. They do have the high ground though from Nino, but so far it hasn't really amounted to much. But on screen, you can see the stats coming in from Dire, and Paquito is his main hero. 8 times picked, not such a great win rate, but every time he picks this up, you can see and feel the impact, the kill pressure that he has. He's always able to roam around the map and deal the damage and the pressure, already pushing that top side turret as well.
Because he's the blocker, when little counter is not enough to finish off Alter Ego Esports, remember he's going to be on the backside with Paquito.
Coming into the base though, the bottom side base turret has been taken down by the Lord. Region Narco with the Holy Baptism connects it onto the back lines, but Pi is able to actually jump around with the Demonic Force. No other proc right now. Nino was taken down. The main damage dealer is out. Dyron, meanwhile, up top, is going to be able to secure the base turret. 3 base turrets taken down for Rebellion Zion already. Alter Ego, they need that game-changing hook. Pi still has the Demonic Force as well. Rebellion Zion might as well just go back and play the long game. Discipline is going to be the main key here, but it seems like they want to stay. They want to look for more pressure. Nino, 10 seconds on that death timer. Rebellion Zion trying to clear out every single one of the minions right now. But Nino's coming back up. This may be a mistake from Rebellion. They back off in time. 6.4k gold lead still secured, and 3 base turrets. Very, very clean by Rebellion Zion.
Their timer was definitely looking at Nino. As soon as Nino was up, they instantly retreated because they know that they don't have the man advantage and they're not equipped to go for that 5v4 team fight against Nino as well. But when we're talking about things here, I'm getting a little hungry, Miracle.
You know, if you're hungry, you can go and grab food with the 20,000 discount, 20,000 IDR, all right, IDR. grb.to/MPL. Scan the QR code over right next to Fearless right there if you guys want to go for the easy route. Choji, speaking of food though, right now, Rebellion are looking at Alter Ego like food. They're waiting.
Well, Rebellion sees Alter Ego Esports like food, but they keep their insisting of wanting the food, wanting the end game. No, they're really keeping that from Alter Ego Esports members because when Athena said about Nino responding and they're taking some retreat to the backside, I understand because Nino using Beatrix is one of the heroes with a lot of
beautiful play there by Dyron and Sway low. Leo Murphy taken low as well. They might just go for it, but Leo Murphy has the flicker. Right as you were talking, Nino was caught out. The main damage dealer, the main carry that can actually turn the game around for Alter Ego. And now it's looking bleak for AE. Real-time win probability suggests that Rebellion Zion, they're going to be able to end the game 70% to 30, I believe, just now. You can also see that, again, they secured the Lord. This time, it's still an enhanced one.
Well, Nino's down. Who's going to be the damager for Alter Ego Esports? They do not have a lot of damage to counter a Rebellion Zion. Yes, they do have Valentina, but remember, Valentina is a close combat magic damager. And that is not enough. If we look at the Julian side, when Valentina enters the team fight, she will be punched up, she will be knocked up, and that is not a good thing. And if we look at the item section, we can see that even Clint has a lot of items inside his hands. Even with one last item is magic rope, the rest of it full offensive items, and that means the free hit on Clint on the backside will be much better than going all out on the front area.
We'll see if that can actually be placed here into the final moments. Leo Murphy is able to find Regionarco with the Bloody Hunt as well, but instantly get combo womboed as a lethal counter comes in as well. The Lord is going to be taken down, but look at the base, instantly targeted. A pause comes in right in the end. Rebellion Zion not ending it just yet, but what happened?
Wow. Okay, so there is going to be a slight technical pause here right before the end. We are still figuring it out, what exactly is happening, but of course, fair play is our #1 priority to give the best gaming experience for you, the players, for the people in the audience as well, as I think there may have been an issue with Alter Ego.
Yeah, that's why I said not again. Oh no, this is something that has happened to them in the past.
Yeah, I think it's about EVOS versus Alter Ego,
EVOS
right?
Alter Ego, Season 9 playoffs, Day 1.
Wow, that's just 2-second time up before the game ends. And suddenly, the pause came in.
Ooh.
What do you think, Mirko?
I don't know what's happening again. We've experienced this kind of
situation
tragedy before, I guess. I don't know what's going on, but that was literally last second. I believe the Lord was, oh, not the Lord, the base was one shot away from actually being taken down.
Yeah, 2 seconds. 2 seconds until the game ends.
Yeah, maybe just the last hit as well.
Yeah.
We're going to wait, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, be patient with us because fair play is the #1 priority. But again, it was one shot away from the end.
It was. But for those of you who missed what went down there in game #1 between Alter Ego as well as Rebellion, so far 16 and 49 seconds of time has elapsed with a total kill from the side of Rebellion 9-4 Alter Ego. So far, Rebellion Zion was dominating from the get-go. They were able to take control over the neutral objectives. They were able to lead in terms of rotations. And Alter Ego, unfortunately, was not able to respond, but we do have information now as to what went down.
Nino was lagging, I believe, in the last few seconds of the game. As the main damage dealer, you mentioned it, Choji, it's very important that he stays alive. Technically, if he's lagging, he's not really alive. So, again, I don't know how they're going to resolve this right now. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. But we are going to resume the game right now. I do believe it should be Rebellion who are able to take the game. Let's see. There you go. Game 1 secured by Rebellion Zion. 1-0.
Wow. In my opinion, from the draft pick, both teams are really strong. But Alter Ego Esports, they don't have a game plan in the early game section, making them kind of confused in the early game. Even in the first 5 minutes of the game, their jungles has been invaded by Paquito, and that is not a good thing since Esmeralda, as we know, she is item dependent.